Stop trying to impress these girls on semen retention. You guys gotta stop trying to impress women, man. See, this is why a lot of you guys don't reach your goals. This is why a lot of you guys don't reach your full potential in life. This is why a lot of you guys regret, tricking and chasing women once you get older. This is why you become miserable when you get older, because of all the crazy things that you have done when it came down to women, trying to impress women, spending all your money on women, putting all your focus into women, all your resources, all your energy into women, trying to impress them. Stop trying to do that. See, this is why a lot of you guys are being held back. You holding yourself back by trying to impress these women. This is the truth. I know you don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. A lot of you guys get on semen retention to become more confident, to try to impress women. A lot of you guys get on semen retention for the female attraction, just to try to impress women. A lot of you guys get on semen retention, it's all about just trying to impress women. You hear about the female attraction stories, all that stuff. Now you want to get on semen retention. But that's not what it's about. It's not your job to impress a woman on this earth. Guys, you cannot impress a woman. You really can't impress her. Once you impress her, once she wants to be impressed again and again, you cannot impress a woman like you think you can. You can't please them either. See, it's not your job to make a woman happy or try to impress the woman. She's supposed to be already impressed. She's supposed to be already happy without you in her presence. Guys, stop trying to impress women on semen retention. You guys trying to, go out on these dates with these women on semen retention, end up relapsing, start slacking on your purpose. See, it's all a setback. It's all a set up. You setting yourself up, not the women. Can't blame women on this one. It's your fault. It's society's fault as well, because we was taught to try to impress women by society. But we know now, since I'm telling you, what you're doing, it is wrong. What you're doing is wrong, trying to impress women. Because you're trying to please them. You're trying to make them happy. You guys try to overthrow the fact that that's what you're trying to do on semen retention. Trying to cover it up. By saying, I'm on semen retention. But really you on semen retention to try to impress these women. Impress yourself on semen retention. That's what it's for. To impress you. So you can see yourself grow. So you can see your finances grow. You trying to impress women on semen retention is hustling backwards. Let me say this again. You trying to impress women on semen retention is hustling backwards. You playing yourself. You're going to end up relapsing. Life is not all about impressing women. Life is not all about women in general. Now, I'm not trying to make this video to divide women and men, but I'm just telling you guys on semen retention, if you're not where you want to be at in life, if you're not making the money that you want to make in life, if you're not happy in life, if you're not feeling good inside about your lifestyle, about your environment, about your finances, you feel insecure about your finances, stop trying to impress women. It's going to get you nowhere in life. It's so many dudes. They live in this regular lifestyle. Older guys. They tell me all the time, man, I wish I would never did that, man. I wish I was like you. I wish I was single and trying to, just be on my purpose. just trying to get what I'm trying to get at first before I was, trying to impress women. Guys, get out of that mentality. You have no excuses when it comes down to trying to impress women. I'm telling you that what you're doing is wrong. Telling you. It's like the more you try to impress women, the more she sees you as a sucker. The more she sees you as a simp, as a doormat that she can walk all over with her feet in, with shoes on. Guys, stop trying to impress these girls, man. I'm telling you. Semen retention is not for that. That's not your calling in life. It's to impress women. That's not your purpose in life. It's to impress women. That's not your purpose. That's not a man's purpose. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. I'm just trying to help you guys out. Help your mindset out. To reprogram you to do the right thing so you can go in the right direction. So you can get where you need to be. So many guys that's older, 50s, 60s, 70s, living with regret, mad, angry, because they spent their whole life trying to impress women, trying to make them happy. And then when they got older, they realized that they couldn't do it. But, they don't have the same energy like they used to have. So now, they think everybody owe them something. They think some of these OGs think the older guys owe them something because of their mistakes that they made. But nah, nobody owe you anything. Nobody owe them nothing. So before you make that mistake, if you are young, that's watching this, follow what I'm telling you. Stop trying to impress women. Get on semen retention for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. If you don't know what your purpose is on semen retention, give it some time. Give it some time. It's best for a lot of you guys to cut women off when you want semen retention. Somebody totally. Just tell your roster that you're just focusing on you right now. All the women that you got lined up, tell them that you're just focusing on you right now. And focus on you. So it can give you more time to think. See, when you texting those women, when you trying to text those women all day or whenever, you know what I'm saying? While you texting those females, trying to impress them with the type of game, how you talking, or how you typing, talking, all that, you're just wasting time. You're wasting time. You could be investing into stocks, learning about stocks, learning about credit, learning about something that's going to benefit you. Becoming more wiser, becoming more smarter. Reading a book. You could have been reading a book about financial literacy. So you'll know what it is. So you'll, approach life different. So it can give you a different type of mindset. A lot of you guys, y'all spending too much time texting a whole bunch of women trying to impress women. Guys, just think about all the time that you have spent texting women trying to impress them. Well, how you talk and all that. Just to try to reel her in. Trying to impress women. See? And some of you guys get ghosted by these women. These women, ghost you, waste your time, use you for attention, use you for a counselor, a Uber driver, a free Uber driver. Guys, stop wasting your time trying to impress women. It's not worth it. If you want semen retention and you're trying to impress women, you're going to end up simping. See, that's not a coincidence. It's a reason why it rhymes. If you want semen retention, trying to impress women, you're going to end up simping. You're going to set yourself back. I'm tired of guys putting themselves last, putting their happiness last, putting their finances last to try to impress women. It's crazy. You know, some of you guys will neglect your own happiness to try to impress a woman. It's sad, man. That comes from low self-esteem. What you was taught to put yourself last, put women first, worship women. Stop worshiping women. Us guys, we're not supposed to be worshiping women. We're supposed to be worshiping God. God don't honor. God don't respect when you worship something else before him. You can't worship two things at the same time, man. You know, you gotta love one, you know, and like the other. Because a lot of you guys are worshiping really what's between a woman's legs. You know, you're trying to impress a woman to get what's between a woman's legs. Just to get right between them legs. Spending all that time trying to impress women to get between their legs. Guys, and you know for a fact that you know you're not happy. You know you're not where you want to be in life. Stop worrying about women. You need to just stop worrying about women just altogether. You shouldn't even be dating, you know, if you're not where you want to be at in life. It ain't nothing wrong with talking to women and stuff like that. Interacting with them like that. You know what I'm saying? But like taking these women out on dates and you still living with your parents and doing all this stuff, sipping, all this stuff, taking them to the mall, buying all this stuff, and you still living with your parents? Cut that out. You're supposed to be trying to invest into yourself. Spend more time impressing yourself. You're going to end up a lot happier. No, you're going to feel better about life. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to start, you know, feeling yourself. But don't feel yourself too much where it becomes arrogant. You know, you become arrogant and cocky. Always still be humble. Even when you achieve what you want to achieve in life. But guys, stop trying to impress these women, man. They don't really care about you like that. They don't. They got so many options. They can drop you in a snap of a finger quick, like it ain't nothing. And you just blew a bag on her. You just spent, $1,000 on her. You just spent $2,000, $3,000, $500 on her. You know, you just spent all this money on her. Trying to reel her in by going out on these dates. Why you want semen retention? And then she end up ghosting you. Because she found somebody that's better. That's on his purpose. That's at the top. Why you still at the bottom? See, you're doing things backwards. Women are be trying to impress you once you get at the top. Women will be very feminine around you once you get where you want to be in life. Once they realize that you got it and they don't have it like that, they're going to want to be around you. They're going to be wondering, they're going to want you to put them on game. How you got what you got. Or trying to take it from you. You know, women will be very nice around you. You notice how these women, they be very, very nice and feminine when they get around these celebrity men. A lot of these women attitudes change. And I'm not talking about celebrity women. I'm talking about women that's not celebrities. When they get around these celebrity men, their attitude change. Like, they become very nice, very feminine when they get around them. And like those celebrity men, you know, some, I'm not saying all men, but some of those men, they don't be trying to impress them, those women at all, those regular women. But I'm just telling you guys, stop trying to impress women. It's not worth it. Stop thinking that you owe women something. You owe them validation, attention. You don't owe them anything. That you owe them money. Invest into yourself, man. Just trying to help you guys out with this video, man. Hope you guys have somebody's video. It's cool, man.